you're looking for the best place in the central Mississippi area to buy your first home, then you've come to the right spot. In today's video, I'm going to tell you about the 3 best suburbs of the Jackson, Mississippi area for first-time home buyers. I'll also talk about some first-time home buyer financing and down payment assistance programs. And also, if you're not exactly a first-time home buyer, but maybe you bought a house and it's been several years ago and you've been renting for a while, but you still have a small budget, this video might be for you too. Some programs define first-time home buyers as those that have not owned a home in the last 5 or so years. So keep that in mind while you're watching this video. Number 1, the first suburb on my list that you should check out, and these, by the way, are in no particular order, is Brandon, Mississippi. Brandon is located just a few miles to the east of Jackson, and it covers 2 different zip codes, 39047 and 39042. Both zip codes feed to great school, and they get an overall A rating on niche.com for things like safety, schools, and housing affordability. It does get a C on nightlife, so if you're searching for a town with a great nightlife, Brandon might not be the one, but it does have a great outdoor music venue at their amphitheater, and it has lots of great concerts year round. There's also plenty of shopping, dining, hospitals, really anything that you need from a town. There are several golf courses, nature trails, and kids activities. There's large shopping center with stores like Target, Belk, Ulta, Home Depot, and other large name stores, along with the plethora of small businesses and boutiques. Residents can enjoy outdoor activities at places like the 33,000-acre Ross Barnett Reservoir, which offers boating, fishing, and camping opportunities. The population for the area is just under 40,000. And in terms of transportation, Brandon is conveniently located near major highways, including Interstates 20 and 55, providing easy access to other parts of Mississippi and neighboring states. It's also about a 15-minute drive to the Jackson Airport. Currently, there are 33 active listings in Brandon under the $250,000 price point, and there are just as many contract or pending properties under $250,000. And not surprisingly, those that are pending have an average days on market of around 13 days, which is much lower than the rest of the market. So if you're looking in this price range, be sure you have your pre-approval letter on standby. I'll talk more about that later too. The next up, number 2 on my list, suburb, is Clinton, Mississippi. Clinton is just a few miles on the west side of Jackson in Hinds County, also about a 15-minute drive to Jackson. It has a population of approximately 28,000 people, and niche.com gives Clinton an overall A+ rating. Clinton is home to Mississippi College, which is a small private college and actually the oldest college in Mississippi and my alma mater. It has more of a small town vibe than the other 2 suburbs on my list. Most of the homes in Clinton under $250,000 are going to be a little bit older also than the other 2 suburbs that are on my list, many of which were built in the 70s and 80s. Currently under $250,000, there are 24 active listings and 18 pending in Clinton. And the third and final suburb of Jackson that's a great option for home buyers is Ridgeland. Ridgeland is the neighboring city just to the north of Jackson. It's sandwiched right between Jackson and Madison. It is a quick 10-minute drive to downtown Jackson. Currently, the population of Ridgeland is 25,000 people. Niche.com also gives Ridgeland an overall score of A+. And unlike my first 2 suburbs that got a C rating for nightlife, Niche actually gives Ridgeland a B+. So keep that in mind if you're looking for fun things to do at night. Ridgeland also has some of the best restaurants in our area and shopping. One of the nicest malls in the area, which is Renaissance Mall, is in Ridgeland. You'll find some big name stores there like Apple, Anthropologie, Lululemon, Barnes & Nobles, just to name a few. And for outdoor enthusiasts, Ridgeland does a great job with their paved trail systems for walkers and bicycling. One of the biggest things that's about to hit Ridgeland is the opening of Topgolf next month. And Ridgeland is home to Mississippi's only Costco. Currently under $250,000, there are 14 active listings and 13 pending. So that wraps up my top 3. You may have noticed though that I didn't have Madison on the list, and that's because for first-time home buyers, there's a very limited supply of homes under $250,000, so it's just out of reach for most first-time home buyers. Today, there's only 4 active listings under that price, so there's just not a lot of options. So let's talk about the one big thing that stops most people from purchasing their first home, which is the down payment. Well, Mississippi Home Corp has a couple of different programs that they can actually lend you the down payment of around $8,000 to $10,000 at little to no interest. It is a loan that you do pay back, but if that's the only thing stopping you, don't let it. Reach out to your realtor or me, if you don't have one, and get in touch with a local lender that can walk you through these down payment assistance programs that are designed for people with little down payment. Of course, there's also FHA loans where you only need about 3.5% to purchase a home. So if you've heard that you need a large 20% down payment to buy a house, that's just not the case today. Some of the homes in the areas that I mentioned might also qualify for a USDA loan, which means there's no down payment needed at all. And if your credit score is keeping you from buying a home, reach out to a lender, because sometimes they can help you figure out how to bring your score up just high enough, because sometimes a 580 is all you need for some of these programs. And do that sooner rather than later, because of course the higher your score, typically the better rate in terms you'll get on your loan. And if you're still just in the I'm just looking phase, check out our website at taylorgroupms.com. Sign up for daily alerts of everything that hits our MLS. Buying your first home is a big step, but with the right guidance and resources, it doesn't have to be overwhelming. So if you're thinking about buying in Central Mississippi and you need more information, feel free to reach out. My contact information is below. I'd love to help you find your perfect home. Don't forget to like and subscribe and sign up to our channel for more details and real estate tips. Thanks for watching.